Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be covering chapter 262 of the Black Clover manga. If you're anime only, then please click off the video as there will obviously be spoilers, and with that out the way, let's get into the chapter. The chapter starts off with Asta and Nacht carrying on their conversation from the last chapter as we all expected. We are introduced to Nacht's devil Guimero, and Nacht and Guimero just casually talk to each other like they're friends, and we even see Guimero laughing at Nacht calling him small. He clearly has a very different personality to the other devils that we have seen so far, as they have all been evil, but Guimero is clearly not the same. His personality is more human-like. This catches Asta off guard because he's barely even talked to his devil, forget casually talking to him as a friend. But remember, Asta did tell the devil in chapter 258 that he wants a better relationship with them, so I'm sure they will have a similar relationship to Nacht and his devil in the future. Nacht then goes on to say how even though he's the vice captain of the Black Bulls, he's only visited the Black Bull hideout once. Asta asks him why, and Nacht straight up says, "Because I hate Yami." Now, obviously he doesn't actually hate Yami, he probably just thinks Yami is annoying. Nacht is slowly becoming one of my favourite characters. I love his personality, he just says whatever he wants. Nacht then says that they still have some time before Yami dies, and he goes on to explain that he knows this from the information that he found while spying in the Spade Kingdom. I'm pretty sure that we will learn what this information is in the next chapter, but I'll talk more about that later. Then we have this really dope moment from Asta where he says that Nacht is now the only person that he can depend on to get stronger. Nacht replies saying that he likes Asta, but he says while smiling that he doesn't sense any talent from Asta. This dude Nacht is too funny. And then Asta's about to ask him to train right now, and he just squeezes Asta's cheeks and says no. Nacht is going to be a great character. The chapter then moves on to the captain meeting, which is happening the day after Nacht and Asta's conversation. We see the Wizard King and all the captains except Yami and William, of course. This is the first time we are seeing most of the captains since the time skip, and some of their character designs have changed. Rill has shorter hair now, which I don't really like, but Jack's new outfit is definitely a W. Yuno is also there as the vice captain of the Golden Dawn, and he looks mad. Tabata did a great job of drawing his facial expression. Yuno is going through a lot right now. Half of his squad died, and if it weren't for William's healing magic, almost all of them would have died. William, his captain, has been captured, and Yuno wasn't strong enough to protect him. Also, on top of all that, he finds out that he is the son of the true Spade King. It's going to be interesting to see how Yuno bounces back from all of this. I was wondering how Julius was going to react after his two disciples, Yami and William, got captured, and he looked distraught, and this is very out of character for him, as he's usually always smiling. Julius didn't have a single line during the chapter. Even when the captain started fighting, he doesn't try to stop them or say anything. He's obviously very worried about Yami and William as they were like his own sons. All the captains then get informed about the Tree of Cliffoff and the Dark Triad's motives, explaining why Yami and William got captured, which obviously we readers already know is because of their magic. Rill and Charlotte acknowledge William and Yami's strength, saying that it's hard to believe that they got captured, thinking that they must have been caught off guard. On the outside, Charlotte looks calm as always, but on the inside she's worried about Yami because obviously we readers know how much she cares about him. Yuno then says that at the very least the Dark Triad members have enough power to overwhelm a captain, and that's without them being at full power. Jack kinda makes fun of Yuno, saying that he's overestimating their strength because he's scared, but we readers know how OP the Dark Triad members actually are. If the captains underestimate them, then they're in for a big surprise. The meeting then starts to get out of hand after Jack gets up to leave, saying that there's no more reason to stay. But Nozel knows that he's planning on trying to go to the Spade Kingdom by himself. Nozel and Charlotte try to stop him, but it just ends up in chaos, until Frigolion slams the table, shutting everyone up. It's cool to see all the captains' different personalities mixing together. These meetings always end up in arguing between them, but we all know that they all care about each other. Although they may not outright say it, it's clear that Nozel and Jack care about Yami and want to save him. Even if the Tree of Cliffoff wasn't a factor, I'm sure all the captains would still try to go and save them. Nacht then enters the meeting, catching everybody completely off guard, and says it's good to see the desire that you guys have. But he then says he hates people who can't hold meetings properly, tells the captains to be quiet, and we see he brought an Asta with him. And Nacht had some dope moments in this chapter, and that entrance into anime is going to be cold. It also shows how powerful he is just to completely catch all the captains off guard like that. And that's where the chapter ends. Next chapter, I think Nacht is going to tell all the captains some new information he learnt while he was in the Spade Kingdom that we readers don't even know yet. And we'll also see their reactions to Asta's devil arm. I want to see how Julius and Yuno react to it in particular. After the meeting, Julius will decide when they attack the Spade Kingdom and try to save Yami and William. My guess is that they will wait a while because of what Nacht said at the start of the chapter in regards to Yami still being alive. He knows something that we don't, which I'm guessing we will learn in the next chapter. Also, the characters clearly need to get stronger, especially after Yuno and Noelle. Speaking of which, we still don't know what happened in the Heart Kingdom after Varnica exploded her Dark Disciples. I'm sure that the main characters survived, but I'm presuming that some of the Spirit Guardians sacrificed themselves to protect the citizen. Anyway, those are all my thoughts. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.